storytelling. Our first paid vacation and also my only paid vacation. I was browsing through old pictures the other day and then I came over maybe one of the best vacations I ever had. Before we get into all the story about this, I will show you 1 minute of what we got paid to do that vacation. Three weeks of riding roller coasters, driving around Europe. That is what we did to get paid that summer. How did we end up having a paid roller coaster vacation around in Europe? We were 5 friends hanging in a washing car machine because we were on our way to a wedding. And then we saw this poster with seasonal card in the local amusement park we have in Norway called Tusenfryd. And we saw that with having that card, we could enter 8 amusement parks in Europe for free with this card. So then we start talking, oh, what if we buy this card and we can travel around Europe next summer just having fun in the amusement parks. And we were all excited, 22 years old, and like, woohoo, we should do this. But first, let's go to the wedding and we can talk more about it later. We were talking about it through all the wedding because we were so excited. And often this kind of talking, this kind of trip ideas, they end up not being done. I think a lot of us experience that these are things that we talk about but we don't do it. But then in September, one of us named Iver was in this car auction thing. And then he texted us because in that car auction there was this camping car. And he was like, guys, I found a camping car, this is perfect for our trip. Should I just buy it? This was an old camping car, 35 years old, and it was cheap. And I was the first one receiving the message because I was on my phone when he sent it, and I was like, go ahead, buy it. Another one saw the message and it was like, shouldn't we like talk a little bit more about this? Shouldn't we like think over this? The 2 others didn't get the opportunity before Iver sent another text saying, I bought the camping car. And there we were. 5 young guys, 22 years old, owning a new camping car or old camping car. So now this vacation just had to happen. What else should we do with this car? One evening in January, we met together. We all went to different schools around in Norway that year. So we met together one weekend to plan this trip. To like, okay, how can we do this? Is there opportunity to be sponsored or anything? Because we thought it was a great idea. It's like 5 friends cruising around in Europe with an old camping car. It's awesome, right? So we started like, okay, maybe we can call them. It was like, and our teacher always said to us, the worst you can get is a no. And then suddenly the local newspaper not far from our hometown, they run this blog in their newspaper name. And they said to us like, okay, if you blog for us in our name, and you also write some articles in the newspaper, we will pay you for the articles, for everything in the blog, we will pay you. Moving inside because of the rain. After getting that sponsor blogging thing, we got just fired up and wanted to like try more. And we ended up getting the seasonal cards at Tusenfryd for free. We got half the price on the ferry from Norway to Germany. We got food from a local store in Norway called Kiwi. And then we got shoes from a local store in Spydberg, our hometown. So we all had matching shoes. It was great. In the end of June, we went on this 3-week trip with our camping car to drive roller coasters. There we were, 5 guys, we were sleeping in our car everywhere. We were just like, okay, we want to sleep here for the night. We camped and slept there and was like, okay, let's go another time. In amusement park, we had an entrance for free. It was just perfect, traveling around and exploring Europe through a camping car. Most of our friends and the people we knew, they didn't believe that Bodil, our car, would be able to pull this trip off. That she will go through all Europe and even through the Alps without having any problems. But we were positive and she cruised whole Europe without any engine problems. We did crash sometimes because the car was big, of course, hard to know where everything is. Small crashes though, not a big problem. But we didn't have any engine problems on Bodil, on our car. In our trip, we spent a lot of times at McDonald's because that was a place we had food, internet, and the possibility to charge batteries, the computers, everything. And since we were getting money for blogging, of course we had to spend a lot of time with internet. The message in this edit is not to like hope for sponsoring, getting everything for free and everything, because that's not life. I want to encourage you to not only speak about the things you want to do, but do it. If it's possible, if you can pull it off, do it. Thank you for watching this edit, and I hope you would like to subscribe my channel to see more, and I hope that I see you in the next edit.